Sean.
Hi.
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Excellent. You are staying up. Say you are staying up.
Well, virtually.
You are.
You know what it's like. No, we deal in facts. You don't want to get too carried away, but obviously it's more or less. I'm sure there's some statistician out there somewhere that give us the odds that it's more or less done or virtually on the cusp of being done. But we want it done factually.
Over 300 games you've been in charge of Burnley. This weekend's your 150th Premier League. Do you think you get the credit that you deserve?
I've never really been that bothered. You know, I think.
Are you not though? You're not like, come on, guys.
No. I think there's moments in time when you think your work's sometimes better than people recognise, but it doesn't bother you. But I mean, you've got to remember you're in an industry as a manager where you're going to get a lot of bad news. You know, even when things are good, you get bad news. You know, so it's one of them weird things. I remember the first promotion we had here at Burnley was incredible. I think we were third favourites to go down that season. We had an unbelievable season, a record-breaking season, and got promoted. And at the Player of the Year door, I remember a fan coming to me and he said, "Do you know, it's been an amazing season. I just wanted to say thanks." And as soon as he said "but," I thought, and he said, "Why didn't you play so-and-so more often?" I can't say that, and I just looked at him and went, "Oh yeah, I should have." So the demands are incredibly high, no matter what you do.
You should have given him a dry slap.
Well, I wouldn't do. No, that's not my type of thing. But
what a liberty!
But the point
Thanks
is,
for getting us up to the Premier League. Why didn't you play so and so?
No, the point is though that the demands are they're just forever high. Yeah. So therefore, if you get a few knocks along the way or credit, I just treat them the same and just go, "Okay, thanks," or "No thanks," and just move forward.
Well, you get credit from the people of Burnley because you've got a pub named after you.
Yeah.
The Royal Dyche.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Interesting, to say the least.
I love the picture outside.
I met the landlady a couple of times, and she had made an idea that this was going to happen, and then we got into Europe, and she followed it through. I said to her, "You didn't have to." I said, "I wouldn't if I was you." I said, "You're in and out of clubs. Well, not so much in my case here. It's been 6.5 years, but generally, you know, the flavour suddenly turns, and you know, people don't want you anymore."
Yeah.
But she insisted. She said, "No, that's it. It's staying." And I said, "Okay, fair enough. It's up to you." And I said, "Well, what about?" I tried to do a deal with her. I said, "What about while I'm here? Call it that, and then when I'm gone, no." And she went, "No, it's getting called that." So I went, "Okay, it's up to you."
It's because people love you, mate.
Well, it soon turns if you're not winning, but currently they're probably just hanging on in there with the season we've had.
Yeah, if you could take one Premier League manager down to the Royal Dyche for a good old session, who are you taking?
I don't know, you know, who do you reckon out there? Who do you reckon out there who likes a pint or two? I'm quite partial to a pint, as you know.
Yeah.
Well, shandy, maybe.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I reckon you and Klopp could tear the Dyche up.
Yeah, I imagine Germans historically like a pint, don't they?
They do.
Maybe it'd. I'm not sure it's going to happen. I'm not quite sure I can see it. Actually, us two standing in the Royal Dyche pub. I haven't stood in it myself.
You never
I think
know.
It's unlikely that both of us are standing there.
You've not been to the Dyche?
No, I haven't. No.
Come on, man.
I know. Well,
it's your gaff.
Well, yeah. It's not actually mine, you know, before people think that it is mine. It's not actually my gaff.
I don't know. Who else do you reckon? I think Pep would be good down the boozer.
Probably, I imagine, got a nice taste in wine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that type of establishment or not. So we'd have to consider that as being a no.
Do they not sell wine?
Well, I'm sure they do. I'm just not quite sure it'd be of the standard that Pep probably drinks, I imagine.
Fair enough.
I might be wrong.
At Burnley, it stems from you. The morale's brilliant. Do the boys still have the Wheel of Fortune?
It's not the Wheel of Fortune. It was just a spin wheel that we put in. Yeah, it was about 6 years ago. We're probably more than that, actually. We'd only been here a couple of months, and we have little fines and stuff to make sure the professionalism stays good, and it was getting a bit lax, and so we brought in this concept, and we just knocking around some ideas and just had a bit of fun with it, and the players bought into it, and once it was there, it carried on.
Do you have to do it?
Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? I'm immune to everything here. On the gaffer, I do what I want. Don't worry about that.
But they are giving a bit of Kasabian.
No, to be fair, we had a few moments with the staff, and we used to give them free spins back. So, if one of the staff did something wrong or got out of line, then they'd get free spins back. So,
what's the best forfeit you've seen one of the players had to do?
I won't say the player, but we had a lap dance on another player that was just one of the best I've ever seen. It was just, I haven't seen many, by the way, obviously.
Yeah,
I've never been in a lap dance.
No.
How would I know?
No.
But just the funniest thing, one of the funniest things, I mean, people falling off their chairs, rolling with laughter. It was just unbelievably funny. Unbelievable. That's certainly one of them, but I'm not going to name the players involved.
Naked?
No, it didn't go that far.
Right, I was going to say.
But the whole routine.
'cause that is
and
a proper
everything-
forfeit.
No, the whole routine and everything was just absolutely one of the funniest things, trust me.
Right, you got City this weekend.
We have.
It could be a double whammy. 3 points for Burnley, and you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you?
In the 70s, most kids were Liverpool fans. From Kettering, where there wasn't. I used to support Kettering Town, actually, as you know, but there was. My outside side would have been Liverpool.
Yeah.
Some of the legends that played at that time. Trust me, that won't be going into the performance on Sunday. We want to win. We want to play well. But I can assure you, the players' focus is just building on performances that we've had recently.
Sean, thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.